In October 2021, the Chuddlemen, Ross, Brian, and Sam, convened at a cabin in the woods to start a podcast. Deep in the basement, they discovered the Goo Book. Unfortunately, they had made the mistake of muttering the incantation inside. Chuddle Wrap Up. Now cast into the Chuddleverse and trapped in a time loop, they are the crypt keepers of the Goo Gods, forced to ask and answer the same questions about a different horror movie every episode. This episode, they are chuddling.
2025.
Sup, and welcome to a very special episode of Chuddle the Pod, the only interdimensional horror movie club this side of the cosmos. Chuddle 2025. A year
we can't talk
review.
about the other side of the cosmos. There's so
Tons.
many out there.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's why we went to this side of the cosmos.
Exactly.
The other side, we were just,
We had to fill the gap. This whole side of the cosmos, no interdimensional horror movie clubs. The other side of the cosmos, littered with them.
Too many.
Yeah.
This side of the cosmos, we're also going to make... I lost the thread. Go on.
It's big cosmos. Year in review 2025. It's over. Hey. New Year's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Chuddle Club. I am Sam. I will be hosting this episode. And of course, I am joined by my fellow Chuddle Crypt captives, Ross and Brian. Ross?
Oh, hey, we're still stuck here.
Brian.
Brutalize me, baby.
Will do and can do. Like I said, this is a little special episode. We're not doing our regular episode. We're reviewing 2025. Lots happened for us this year. We're covering parts of that. In this episode, we're going to offer a tribute to each Goo God, fresh from the crop of 2025 wide release horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to avoid spoilers best we can when discussing the movies. But of course, if you'd rather not know anything about any movies from 2025 you haven't seen yet, you might want to just skip to later in the show when we're going to audit the Goo Book and change any scores we have given movies the past year. See what sticks in the Chuddle Club Crypt. Before we continue, I'm going to take this moment to thank our patrons, the acolytes of the Chuddleverse. Your sacrifice gives us life, and we thank your beautiful souls. We have a new patron to thank.
Thank you.
Samantha. Thank you, Samantha, new acolyte of the Goo God Chuddleverse.
Aw, thanks, Samantha.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much for signing up. Signing up gets you a little shout out like this, access to exclusive channel in the Discord, access to all our old shows, access to exclusive episodes that come out here and there. So thank you, Samantha. Thank you to all our patrons, acolytes out there. If you want to support the show in other ways, subscribe, rate, review, be a friend, tell a friend. Take your phone out, text it to a friend right now.
Right now. Do it right now.
All club members present, acolytes vowed, collection plate passed. It's time to crack open that Goo Book and officially begin tonight's meeting.
Chuddle Reanispiritus. Give me that goo. Oh yeah.
Power and glory to Goo, brother poos. All right, 2025 has been a hell of a year, with plenty of real-life horror abound. Perhaps that's why this year the Goo Gods revealed to us that for the past 4+ years, we've been not living in the real world.
What?
Yeah.
You knew this, Ross.
I know.
Well, we know now, but we did it. It is strange. It's hard to wrap your mind around that we've been here the whole time. Still figuring the place out, seemingly endless. We've been trapped inside this time loop in the Chuddle Club Crypt. Why we've been telling everybody to avoid the time loop. It's why we can cut off some amount of our fingers at the end of each episode and still have them when
they grow right back.
We're back.
Surprisingly, the crypt has a lot of bathrooms, but half of them are basically mimic demons that resemble toilets. It's really cruel.
Interesting. I think maybe it's a room that appears just for you.
Just for me.
Does that make sense?
50-50 shot.
Because it's not half of my bathrooms.
Yeah.
I've had a pleasant experience with all the bathrooms.
Really? Because I thought we had...
Including the wall.
I thought we had that
talked about.
urinal demon in the beginning of that. But all right.
Yeah, but I mean, there was no problem. It's not fine.
It worked. The urinal worked great.
I just go to the forest room.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
That's why it smells.
Enough potty talk. Chuddle Club Crypt, we're here. We're still figuring it out. It seems to never end. New rooms all the time. Ross, a lot of demons in his rooms.
I got a lot of demons.
Yep. So since we've known we're here, we've still just been doing the same thing we've done every episode, only now we know it's in the service of 5 Goo Gods. These 5 Goo Gods each represent a major horror subgenre. We haven't even covered an episode for every god yet. All our episodes, the god has also had a little modifier to make it a little fun. But let's lay out the 5 gods, because we haven't really done that before.
Who are they?
The 5 Goo Gods we worship here in the Chuddle Club Crypt are Letharion, the Goo God of psychological horror.
Mm-hmm.
Done Letharion. Yaldamael, Goo God of paranormal horror. We've done Yaldamael. Ugat Malu, Goo God of gore, gory horror, disturbing horror. We've done Ugat Malu. Shan Yao Zun, Goo God of monsters. Done Shan Yao Zun as well. And last one we haven't done yet, Droglifer. Droglifer is the Goo God of killers. Ooh. This is where we'd find our slashers, our human murderers. So those are our 5 gods. That is who we are here to pay tribute to. We're going to pick one for each from 2025. With that said, what I'm going to do, we've picked out what we think the ideal tribute is for each god ahead of time. But when we get to each god, we're going to bring up any other ones that would be a fitting tribute to the god, but didn't get chosen as our winner. Mm-hmm. And to start, we are going to start with Supernatural, which is Yaldamael, the Goo God of supernatural horror.
Nice.
So, did anybody have any supernatural horror films that stood out to them this year, aside from our winner?
I would say Until Dawn, not necessarily the best, but a very good eclectic view of monsters and supernatural. No, as in like just it kind of hit the note on supernatural. It didn't make the top, obviously, because it's not what we picked. But I thought it was a fun take on a few different supernatural concepts, kind of wrapped into one film with kind of the Groundhog's Day of like these characters passing and then waking up and then having to deal with other baddies and monsters. So
sure. I didn't see that one.
Not great one for you.
It's worth the watch, you know. It's all right.
Together, I feel like could fit in this one. It's a movie I feel like could have fit in several maybe, and I found that to be an entertaining watch for sure. And then the one that I really liked in this category that was not picked was Dead Talent Society, which I believe Brian saw a year before at the Brooklyn Horror Film Fest, but it got its wide release in America this year. And it's like ghosts. There's reality shows in the afterlife for ghosts trying to scare people. And it's just a sort of lighthearted horror comedy with people trying to make it big in the ghost scaring world.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I forget where from exactly. I believe.
Yeah,
I don't remember if it's Korean. It's Asian. And
Asian.
So it plays a lot of those Asian
types
horror
of
tropes as well,
and
ghosts and stuff. And so it's really fun and a lot of surprise good gore in it and stuff too.
Nice.
Like it didn't.
It's Chinese.
Kind of shy away from it. Chinese. That's it. That is, yeah. Ross, I believe you have something to say.
Oh, I got to throw it in the mix. VHS Halloween has a lot of supernatural stuff, and that was I thoroughly enjoyed watching that guy. So
cool. Well, our winner for Yaldamael, the tribute this year, is The Monkey. Oz Perkins, The Monkey. Bum, bum, bum. And this one, I believe, was heralded by our very own Chuddle the Ross. Chuddle the Ross, can you tell us a little bit why you enjoy this one so much?
I had a blast with this movie. It was a fun, weird one because I saw it in theaters and I didn't really know what to think of the movie the first time I saw it in theaters. Because I think I had an idea of from Longlegs, you know what I mean? Like maybe kind of the vibe that I was going for. And it definitely was not that vibe. It was very gory. It was great, but it played out more like a very gory comedy almost. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is a horror comedy. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's almost.
Yeah.
Well, it's
100% horror
comedy. And it was, I just think like the movie progresses, and as the movie goes on, like you couldn't, like to me, it's like, okay, it can't get any more outlandish than this, and then it gets more outlandish, and by the climax of the film, oh my god, I mean, like my jaw was dropped during the entire end of the monkey. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I had so much fun with it, and then especially watching the interviews with like the cast and crew and stuff like that, and how they kind of perceived the movie. Because Oswald Perkins had this interview where he was saying, he was like, well, it's like if you had a trickster, evil entity god thing manipulating death, is that like anybody that dies in this movie physically couldn't die that way. So it is like he basically created like a live action Itchy and Scratchy cartoon. In like the goriest way possible.
That's true.
And then after having that in my headset, watching it again, I mean, I was laughing the entire time, like, because it's just like so over the top.
Yeah, I would say if you're a fan of like gag deaths, if that makes sense.
Oh, the monkey
definitely watch this.
Is definitely like Death's apprentice in all of the Final Destination, because it almost has that
it is
kind
in
of
a
like
way, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Rube Goldberg-y type things going on.
Stuff, but it's also the humor is definitely there. I think that Itchy and Scratchy thing is actually a good kind of comparison. Thinking of a couple things specifically, I don't want to give it away, but I'll just say school bus and pool. Were particularly memorable and funny.
This is going to be so hard to not spoil these movies as we're talking about them.
I think we'll be all right. Well, great. Shout out to the monkey serving you up to Yaldabaoth as a tribute from this past year. Next, we have Ugat Maloo, the Goo God of Gore. Runners up, I want to shout out something we kind of just alluded to is Final Destination Bloodlines. I feel like we didn't get actually like a ton of super gory movies this year, and this one had a mix of practical and CGI, but it is, I mean, it's pretty gory. There's a lot of set piece deaths, kind of like the monkey. So I think deserves a shout out. It's just a fun movie. Again, if you like gag deaths, I think you'd enjoy that. Got anything else that would stand out for Ugat Maloo this year?
The monkey.
Yeah, I was gonna say the monkey's got some just insane off the rails gore. I keep on harking back to it. I think VHS Halloween also had some segments that had some insane gore scenes. We've got, I mean,
I think that the Ugly Stepsister has some memorable stuff. It's a bit squirmy. I feel like it's squirmier than it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's squirmier. It's not like when I think of Ugat Maloo and what that god wants to devour. It's buckets of blood and gory and obscene. That bastard. Sure. But no, the Ugly Stepsister. I think I really enjoyed that movie as well. For whatever category it could fit into.
Yeah, I'm not sure what category. Some of these feel like they could have fit.
It's all loosey. We could get loose with it. It's really when the modifiers come in that help us nail down.
Totally.
Well, not exactly nail down thing, but just help with some stuff. But so who won this one?
That would be Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back.
And another one that I think could have maybe gone for a couple different categories. But when I think back on this movie, the thing I remember most about it is the gore scenes. Oh, so I think it totally works for Ugat Maloo.
Oh, for sure. I think that's what's really interesting about Bring Her Back. And then obviously their first film, Talk to Me, is that like the gore in those movies seem so real. Like so real. Like there are scenes in Bring Her Back where there are gore scenes happening, and I'm just doing that like, oh no. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I saw it in theaters. The whole place is like, but you could feel the whole theater squirming around.
Yeah.
Also, it not just gore based. It's not just a like disturbing movie, although obviously that's there too. It's got psychological stuff. It's one of those grief horror movies that people get kind of sick of, but I think it was really well done.
I think it's on the opposite end.
One of my favorites of the year.
It's on the opposite end of the spectrum of like The Monkey, where like Bring Her Back to me is like a not feel good, like horror. Like if you like, I want a actual horror movie, and Bring Her Back is a not feel like you're not gonna get the glows after watching that movie. It touches with heavy fucking subject matter in a weird spectrum of different ways of coping with. A lot of it is just, it's mostly grief, but it's it was a rough ride, but it was still an enjoyable movie. But it's just that like, I feel like I achieved something after watching it, I guess.
That's sticky icky. Mm-hmm. Great, Bring Her Back really made us feel like shit, but I liked it.
Silly little movie.
Like, all right. Next we have Drogleaver, the Goo God of Killers. For this, there were a couple that I wanted to shout out that didn't make it. One being Dangerous Animals, the Australian movie where the guy, I don't think this is giving away too much as the basic plot point. So again, unless you don't want to know anything at all about it, he's a serial killer, but he kills you with sharks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love that premise. It just didn't deliver for me. I wanted more from it, if I'm going to be honest.
It took itself too seriously, I think. And did not,
exactly.
Yeah. I do wish it had knocked it further. I hope we get a sequel where it does. I don't know what they would do, but I agree. It's a movie that I enjoyed and had a good time, but surprisingly, most people I've told to watch it have liked it a lot more than I did. Mm-hmm. But it's dumb fun, and I think it's just so silly. It's worth checking out. And I do think the Jai Courtney, that guy, like chews the scenery. He does.
If you like your horror movies with a villain who dances around in his underwear, quirky, you're gonna get it here.
Ever since Silence of the Lambs, gotta do it. Get it in fresh.
I would say the two that really speak out for killers. I mean, I guess the first one you could kind of intermingle with a little bit of supernatural. And it is a short movie, but we got Jason Voorhees back this year in a short film, Sweet Revenge.
And then taken away.
The
thing's it's like disappeared.
It's completely disappeared. I did not know.
They took it off like the website and all that. Yeah, it's gone. So any hopes of that coming back seem to be
the Jason verse seems to be in turmoil. But I did actually enjoy it being I wanted a full length, but it was fun to actually see Jason.
You wanted a full length Angry Orchard commercial?
Yeah. If it's got Jason in it, I'd at least watch it once. And then Clown in a Cornfield. I liked Clown in a Cornfield. I thought that was a really good. It was a fun one. It's definitely it hit a few different notes for me. But yeah, I thought Clown in a Cornfield was
I remember having fun with it and a lot of good gore in it. I didn't hate it because I didn't think of that as an idea for a movie before I saw it.
Yeah.
Like Sam did. So he has a weird feeling about the movie. He like thought up this idea for a movie, I guess.
Well, like the way it ended was the way I had a story starting, and like 2 nights ago I talked through the whole thing with Sam, and then saw it 2 nights later. I was like, you'll never believe how this fucking movie ended.
I'll say this, years and years ago, before it came out, I had it doesn't really relate, but I feel like it kind of if I were to make the movie now, it'd feel like a ripoff of A Quiet Place. But I had this idea for some like you can't talk, something's got to be quiet, and you need to sound based thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's been plenty of others and stuff out there now, but I feel like if you take that anywhere now, it's just like
everybody's gonna immediately. Yeah. I want to shout out Hard Eyes, directed by Josh Rubin, who I'm a big fan of. And I saw it in theaters and it was just
so much fun.
So fun. I had like ear to ear smile the whole time. So big shout out there. But we can only have one winner. And that one winner is influencers.
Yeah.
With an S.
With an S.
So good. It was so good. I just watched it. Actually, I think I watched it last night for the recap here. And holy shit, I was so pleasantly surprised. The entire ride was just, God, it was just so fun. Like it was a lot of fun because I enjoyed Influencer. And I was like, well, how are we going to go from there? And then popping it in, and I thought it was going to go one direction and then didn't, and then kind of did. And I was happy on all fronts.
It did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been talking about how much I love this movie since I saw it. This was another one I did. I was so happy. So I saw it at the Brooklyn Horror Fest this year. And then I was super excited to learn that we were getting that December drop on Shudder so that we could include it with this year's movies.
Yes.
But I saw that in a theater experience with, the little bit of the cast and crew there and then a whole bunch of people. So that was just a really cool, awesome time. And obviously we've had Curtis David Harder, writer-director, on the show before when Influencer came out because we liked that so much. We hit him up and he came on. So we're hoping to get him back on again and talk about influencers.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a great
And maybe
discussion.
Influencer Cubed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, God. It needs to be a trilogy. They're so fun. And talk about a movie where I root for the villain. You know what I mean?
You really do.
There's not many, I guess I kind of root for Ghostface, but still I'm really rooting for Sydney or whatever. Or you want to see Freddy kill people, but I'm still rooting for whatever my main protagonist is. I really root for our villain, CW.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really fun when you have a villain who has parallel grievances about the same thing that you do when it comes to certain aspects of online culture and life. So it's like when you have that, you have someone literally playing that out is like, it's a fun watch because you can completely sympathize with the baddie and be like, yeah.
Well, what I think is so great too is I also really like Madison, our protagonist to CW. And I think you can actually sit there and somehow root for both of them and have fun.
Yes.
It's just, again, a fun
it's very
ride.
It's very cat and mouse, which is such a fun aspect too. And you have like no idea who's screwing over who. And it's, it's a really, really fun ride.
We like it here. I mean, this is, I don't know what I'm going to say. What else to say? We love the first one. So yeah, if you like the first one, I think you'll like the next one.
Influencers. That's our killer. That's our Dragly Fear tribute for 2025. Next up, we have Psychological Letharion, the Goo God of psychological horror. There's another one. Some of the things I feel like we've talked about could have fit into Companion. I would say would have fit into this. I really enjoyed Companion. I don't want to say it's a movie I don't want to say too much about. Psychological horror could kind of spoil things, but I really enjoyed Companion.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to not know anything about that, go into that and see that.
Oh, for sure.
I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't remember enough to where to classify Ash, that movie. I know a lot of people didn't care for it particularly, but it fucking just vibed with me.
Yeah, I just watched it because I knew it was one of like your tops, so I wanted to be able to.
Yeah,
like just a little indie thing
comment on it.
What's
Flying Lotus directed it?
Yeah. And did like the is in it. It's an anime. It's a live action weird anime.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if you look at it that way, like and just like see it through that scope, everything looks character design. I feel like just set design, and then I just like the music. So it was just a vibe.
Mm-hmm. I guess Good Boy would have been psychological. It's interesting, I guess, because it's about a dog.
About a dog. I was going to say,
Ross, what about VHS Halloween?
I was going to say VHS Halloween. No, I'm actually throwing in Begonia into this, just because it is.
Get in here, Begonia.
I'm going to, man. I mean, like, I think it's a weird mind trip the entire fucking movie. And
I just saw Colby talking about it, so there you go. Colby does horror.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, yeah, dude, there's enough of that where like you don't know how it's going to play out the entire movie. And then it's got some good gore. It's got some fucked up gore. And then the where it twists and turns is just so fucking, it just keeps you literally on your heels the entire time. And it's a mind fuck of a movie. So
that's fun. I know
I'll be watching it in 3 nights.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it soon. But what do we have? Do we have any other runners up to our winner? Are we ready for this winner? I think we're ready for the winner.
Weapons.
Hell yeah, Weapons. Oh my God. It took me forever to finally see this, but I love it.
So good, dude. It's so good. Also would have been a contender for Supernatural as well. You know what I mean? Where it's, I think.
Certainly. I mean.
Oh man, Weapons is such a, again, it's so fucking weird. It's so good, and it's like a mind trip the entire time, especially how the movie unfolds. It is just, it's, you have no idea where you're going.
I mean, I certainly enjoyed the ride and what it takes you on, especially being for a longer side, longer for us, over 2 hours side of movies, I'd say. But for me, I didn't feel it, and I enjoyed the storytelling process and where it took it. Again, one of those things, a lot of these movies, the reason they're up here is the thing they hit hardest on are cockles.
Yeah.
And this one was 100% heavy on the cockles. It just feels that. I mean, we have 2 Zach Cregger films, but I'm on board with both of them fully.
Oh, for sure.
Whatever he wants to do next, let's go.
You know, and it's also a really interesting thing to bring up too, because I had the same vibe when watching The Monkey with Weapons, is because, like, I don't know, I was in the mindset of Barbarian, and I was very pleasantly surprised as I went through how different of a vibe the movie. I mean, it's still insane scenes, but there's also like really funny scenes in this, insanely gory scenes in this, and I think it's just like, it's a great companion piece, but it's not like he doesn't do the same tricks in Weapons that he does in Barbarian. Yeah. So it's not like there's these keynote, the Fulci 10-minute, like pan-ins on stuff where it's, I don't know. It was really cool because I had my mindset on something different, and in watching it completely blew my socks off.
It's as different as you're saying there is, but I could still feel like we could live in this world where Mother and our character Gladys from Weapons, all these people are in the same universe. Yeah. Much like, so I was thinking of this earlier to talk about for Bring Her Back. Yeah. I had a thought of, what would you rather, I guess, receive anonymously in the mail? The hand from Talk to Me, or a VHS tape from Bring Her Back?
Okay. I'm going to go with the hand, because the hand is immediate. There's a whole lot of steps you got to do past the VHS to make that work. We can't even talk about spoilers, so I can't even talk. All right. Yeah. So I would say for me, it would be the hand, because the VHS, I think for the ritual to work, it has to be under
takes a lot.
Takes a lot. Yeah. It has to be under insanely specific circumstances for it to actually work. And nobody should have that knowledge. That's like the Pet Sematary thing, where it's like, dead should be dead.
So I feel like for the same reasoning, I'll take the tape, because there's no way I'll be able to do anything with it. Whereas I could accidentally fuck around if I get the hand.
You're not going to do The Stranger with the hand?
You'll just think you got some weird, like, either college film or snuff tape in the mail for some reason. Yeah. You're like, either way, I don't need to watch this again.
Like,
cool.
what am I going to go to Goodwill and get a VCR?
Yeah, what am I going to do with this? Cool. Just gets thrown out to a pile. Meanwhile, Ross is fucking taking hits into the afterlife. I'm going to go with the hand as well, and then I'm going to carve it out, much like the one you can buy on the A24 website.
Is it hollow?
Smoke weed out of it.
You know what you can do.
Awesome. What's next?
Next is Shan Yao Zun, Goo God of Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 28 years later came out.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
VHS Halloween, right?
It's got a lot of monsters in it, actually.
Actually, here's one that most people didn't like very much, but I liked it, was Wolfman. I liked that they made him like a sick dog person.
Sick dog person, man.
I love that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I like the idea
werewolf.
of that. Just mangy werewolf.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I completely brain farted this for psychological. I did want to give a shout out to The Long Walk, because I thought that was a really good psychological horror movie. But yes, you know what? Honestly, I'm a huge werewolf fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of Wolfman, but
most people weren't.
Mange man,
mange dog. But I do honestly. But I like the direction they did do it in. I just, you know what I mean? Like I could see, like objectively, can be like, okay, that's interesting. But I just wasn't like, you know.
Oh, they're trying.
Sure, I'm trying.
We're trying to think. Good job. What about either of the Predator movies?
Oh, sure. I mean, it's hard to say that any of them qualify for horror anymore. I thought Killer of Killers is awesome.
Yeah.
Like super violent, super bloody. I love the little anthology. The movie I thought was fine. The other one, Badlands.
Same. Yeah. The more I think about Badlands, but Sam, you said something to me. It's like, maybe this is one of the first Predators that really wasn't made for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. But I think even on a sci-fi level, or just like a different, like, yeah, again, it didn't hit in a lot of the ways that I guess we were hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
I had that. It's like the first family Predator movie. Come on.
Yeah, which is weird. Yeah, and I guess that's okay.
Right, exactly. But just you've had a certain diet for so long.
Yeah,
changing it
right.
up.
Like, and I guess it's also that we're getting a Predator movie in the theater again, so I guess the nerdy side of me wants to see that Predator
and
action.
After Prey was such a
right
hitter.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. I kind of had the same feeling when I watched the new Frankenstein. Like visually, I thought it was
that's a good monster movie, huh?
Well, I mean, I visually really liked it, and it's one of those ones where I'm gonna have to probably just sit down and watch it again. But same vibes where I was like, man, I feel like visually it's really cool. I like the story in certain aspects, but like I had that feeling where I'm like, man, this movie is just not like this movie was not made.
At some point, I mean, this is probably going to sound very stupid to say, like these old stories like this, you could only retell that story so much. You can make it look pretty and awesome and look really good, but like when you're retelling these stories so much, how much can that
Guillermo,
really grab you?
Just
after
give me
so
in the
long?
Mountains of Madness. Just, I know you want to do it. Just do it. We don't have to do something.
Saying someone who hasn't seen the new Frankenstein, but it kind of was,
Longenstein. Looks great.
I mean, Longenstein and Jonenstein are two different people.
It's actually Jonenstein's monster.
I watched Longenstein. That one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was good.
TLM.
Third leg material.
The Longenstein's monster.
Hey. No, Rick, sorry. Where are we at? We're getting lost in the
monster. We're going to pick a winner for the monster. Shan Yao Zun, Goo God of Monsters. And the winner is Sinners. My movie.
Yep.
100%.
My movie, not only of the year, but of the past several years. This movie knocked me around.
This is a Sam-ass movie.
It's a Sam-ass movie.
Fuck this movie.
It is dope. I finally saw it relatively recently.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you liked it. I feel like So I saw it opening day, not really knowing much about it. Ryan Coogler, Vampires. And I saw it. I was like, that was really good. Maybe a little long, but I really liked it. A few scenes really stood out. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see it again. Because I got the movie pass. I was like, God, the second time I was like, I might like this even more than I thought I did. So then the IMAX around me closed. And I drove up to 45 miles from here to an IMAX to see it. The last night it was playing in IMAX. I've watched it at home since. The album was my number one listened to album on my Spotify Wrapped. This movie really, really got me. And so I was all about it. And Brian hadn't had a chance to see it. And it had gotten really hyped up. I was like, oh, it's only going to end up disappointing him. But then it had been so long that there started been sort of pushed back up against the hype, and I had to start defending it. And so he was able to come back and watch it when it was back on that swing of things. And he got in right at the right window, I think.
So we'll say again, minor spoilers and stuff for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have the podcast, so we have the outlet to talk about this right here, right now. I think comparing it to From Dusk Till Dawn is dumb, and a dumb comparison to bring that up. I think don't see that comparison. People only use it to people to only use it to denigrate it. Yeah, they're not saying exactly. It. Like, oh, you know, it's cool. There's some plot lines, and it's kind of like this. They're using it to be like, oh, it's not original. It's not good. Exactly. It's just this. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is kind of a weak sauce argument, to be totally honest with you, just because like
lazy.
Well, I just from Dust. I mean, again, I mean, like on base level surfaces. Two locations
it's incredibly shallow
that have vampire, you know what I mean, where I'm like, okay, but also like the pretense and how it is set up and how we get to those are so vastly different.
It's so vastly different. So different in the story.
So as a fan of From Dusk Till Dawn, I've seen the movie since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Before Sinners came out, if you were like, oh yeah, go see Sinners, you're gonna love it. It's a From Dusk Till Dawn remake. And I saw that, and I saw Sinners. The person who told me that would be like, what the fuck did you call it a From Dusk Till Dawn remake? Well, I can see some plot points that are kind of there, but outside of that, this movie is not like, I'd be almost kind of like that. You totally set me up with false expectations.
And I think like the biggest gripe for me is that From Dusk Till Dawn, the vampire twist is an actual fucking twist. Like you think you're watching like a gangster,
a different
weird movie and then it 180s and you're like, what the fuck is that? And then with Sinners, it is a slow, dreadful buildup of like, you get to see this vampire in there before the night's occurrences and things like that. This slowly builds as in like, you know what's coming. So like,
and I don't think the vampires represented much of anything in From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
No, it was. That's like a fun splatterfest,
like cultural appropriation. Exactly. There's so much shit going on with Sinners. So many different levels. Each character, their relationships.
Yes, and I think it would be.
And again, the music, fucking incredible.
Yeah, dude. And I think it's insulting to Sinners to have the From Dusk Till Dawn comparison. And it's no knock against From Dusk Till Dawn. But From Dusk Till Dawn is like a fun blow up, shoot 'em up. Like it's very it's brain candy. You know what I mean? And I think there's so much subtext to Sinners that it's like obviously you miss something on the mark when you watch Sinners to make those kind of just baseline comparisons. You know what I mean? Because there's so many other working components that are going on in Sinners that just Dusk never had nor needed. You know what I mean? Or wanted.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Again, we all qualified. We all like that movie. It's a great movie.
I have like 3 shirts from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
And my only problem, because if
they called it the titty twister when they opened up their speakeasy, then I would have some complaints. But no.
When Smoke gives that pussy speech at the railroad station or whatever it is to get everybody to come down to the juke.
Yeah, exactly. Cheech Marin's in the back going, yeah.
So Sinners, not only my favorite of the year, like one of my all-time favorites. I hadn't had an experience like this in a long time. The multi-generational music scene, that's all that one panning shot. is what really stuck with me initially. Like, it left me just floored the first time I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
A little teary-eyed even.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so anyway. And then I've cried different parts of it each time I went back to see it. And it's just, yeah, it's kind of beyond words how much I love this movie. And that does it. With Sinners, we have picked our 5 movies for the 5 Goo Gods. To review real quick, Yaldamel, the Goo God of Supernatural, gets the monkey. Ugat Maloo, the gore god, gets Bring Her Back. Draglafir, the Goo God of Killers, gets Influencers. Letharion, the psychological Goo God, gets Weapons. And Shan Yao Zun, the Goo God of Monsters, gets Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to turn our attention to the Goo Book. See what changes lead to shake up within the Chuddle Club Crypt. Before we do that, we're going to do a little Chuddle Wrapped. Gentlemen, Chuddlemen, we covered 27 movies this year. 8 of which were granted permanent shelf space in the Chuddle Club Crypt.
Ooh.
And 3 of those 8 were certified Chuddles.
Oh.
Ross, you gave a score of 5 fingers to 4 movies this year, with only In the Mouth of Madness not receiving certified status, but it did gain shelf space in the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
Your lowest score was a 1.25. Do you know what movie you gave your lowest score to?
I'm thinking, was it Soul Station?
That was a movie, but
that was a movie.
It was a movie. It was Be My Cat. Be My Cat.
Oh,
Be My
that's
Cat.
right.
Oh my god.
I totally erased that from my mind.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Although I got a mysterious package from Romania that was just a white sheet.
Oh, cool.
Nice. It was just a white sheet, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't any blood
clean.
on it, so yeah, it's clean.
Yeah.
Brian, you also gave 5 fingers to 4 movies, with only Vampire Hunter D not receiving certification, but once again earning shelf space within the Chuddle Club Crypt. Your lowest score was a 1. Do you know what movie you gave a 1 to?
I'd have to know what movies we covered. It's the problem, but I can't think off the top of my head. A 1 to Soul Station.
No, we're low on that, but for your 1 belonged to Wishmaster 3, Beyond the Gates of Hell.
A 1. Wow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sticky's probably at a 0 for that one.
Yeah, feel free to look if you like.
No, I will not.
I only gave 3 5s this year, all of which were the certified Chuddles. And my lowest score was a 0.75, and that was also for Wishmaster 3 Beyond the Gates of Hell. Ross, you liked that more than Be My Cat. For missing scores that one of Chuddlemen couldn't make it for an episode, Ross was missing for Final Destination Bloodlines. So we have his score now. Ross, you gave Final Destination Bloodlines a 3.5. Got anything to say about it?
I had fun with it, man. I liked Bloodlines. Bloodlines was, to me, was a film for the fans of the Final Destination series. You know what I mean? Like, it was fan service in in the most tact way you could possibly think. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, it's just
successful.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude. And it's like literally anything and everything that you could possibly do. Also, on top of the fact, because I'm a tattooer, there was an entire sequence done at a tattoo shop that utterly scared the shit out of me, which was hilarious. Where I was like, this is the most outlandish way of dying at a tattoo studio. But I was sitting there going like, oh God, I re-tightened all of my maticide. Anything that had an alcohol component, you know what I mean?
Gotta re-tighten your maticide.
Funny enough, I have that Misfits bobblehead I've had for years. It was in my car. I was glued to my Volkswagen Bug on the dash for the longest time and has been sitting in the tattoo shop for years and years and years. So when I saw it in the film, I audibly gasped. I was like, oh,
Is it still in the shop?
Oh, it's still in the shop. Yeah. We now just have it behind glass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
Did you
just to be safe?
Make sure your hanging chains are all.
Oh yes.
Yeah. What about your big fans?
We
big fan. How about your nipple rings?
Oh well. I don't have my septum in at all anymore.
Or septum. I don't remember what got caught, but I feel like there's a nipple ring involved at some point.
I also don't wear my nipple clamps to work anymore because of bloodlines.
Okay, cool. So now that we have your score, we now know our Chuddle score for the film, and it is 3.8. So
yes,
Brian at a 4, me at a 3.75. That means it does not have crypt status.
Get out of here!
Gonna get sent back to Earth.
Well, hold on.
They get sent back to Earth.
Am I the lowest one on that?
No, I don't think so.
I am the lowest.
Yes.
one.
What does he give it? A 3?
3.5.
And then it needs to be a 4?
I thought Sam gave it a 3.5 too.
I gave it a 3.75.
Oh.
So you would need to be at a 4.25 for it to get in the crypt.
To be in the crypt?
Did you change your score or something? Because on our score sheet, it says 3.5 for you. Maybe something got messed up. But.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the copy because I'm going to change my score.
Oh, okay. You know what? It needs. I honestly don't care what my score needs to be. It needs to be in the crypt. Put mine to a 4.25.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Oh, good. Well, will that do it?
Between my fear of heights and the tattoo shop, it needs to have somewhere in the crypt. Just for my own selfish needs.
Okay, so Ross kicked up Final Destination Bloodlines to a 4.25 so that it could remain in the Chuddle Club Crypt.
Hell yeah.
Brian, your missing scores were for Invasion of the Body Snatchers original from the 50s and Knife Plus Heart. You gave both of them a 3.5, bringing both to 3.8. Brian, did you have anything that you wanted to say about either Invasion of the Body Snatchers or Knife Plus Heart?
No.
Okay, great.
They were fine.
Before we review the new crypt entrance and the certified Chuddles, we're going to audit this past year's movies so we can preserve them in the Goo book forever. This is where we get to change our scores. We are going to do that starting with Perfect Blue.
Oh, I love this part.
Oh, thanks, Scotty. This is his favorite part.
He's been waiting all year for this.
Yeah. So starting with Perfect Blue, Brian, you were at a 4.5 originally. You want to change your score?
All 5. It's going to get the full 5. It's stuck with
5,
me.
Baby.
I think I was looking at, I'd have to go back and look at the individual scores that I gave for it and see what I was bringing up specifically. Yeah, T-shirtable and rewatchable. I both had those at 7.75s. I have a Perfect Blue T-shirt since then, so that goes up to a 1. And rewatchable, T-shirtable, stuffable, I guess now. And yeah, I'd watch that again, and I like it, and I own 1. So that's why I did it. That's why I did it.
Yeah, sure. I get it. I was at a 4.75. I don't know where I left mine off, but I am also changing to a 5. Since doing this, I have watched it twice, once in theaters in 4K re-release with Thomas Michael Thomas, the author.
The author?
The author?
Yes.
You must have been just so good to pick an author's brain after.
It was like, cool. Believe me, he had a lot to say.
I bet he did.
I also just got the special 4K release of Perfect Blue. It's like, it's nice. It's thick. It comes with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I've been obsessed. I watched all Satoshi Kon's other movies. He only made 4, but I plan to buy those, get copies of those as well. Mm-hmm. And actually, this 4K I already got the Steelbook. So yeah, Perfect Blue.
Right. You double dipped into it. No, that 4K thing was real nice looking. I just couldn't afford it at the time, but it's a pretty one.
So yeah, Perfect Blue, kicking it up to 5. Then the next movie that's getting a change is the Train to Busan, and I believe that's coming from Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, you had been at a 4 on Train to Busan, and you said that didn't feel right. You bumped it up to a 4.5.
Yeah, since watching it for the podcast, I actually watched it again, and it's just a fun ride, man. I mean, like, it's got some quirks, but yeah, I think it deserves a 4.
Sure, yeah, great movie. I really enjoy Train to Busan. Next, we had Rossi Poo again. You had One Cut of the Dead at 4.75. Oh, so what'd you do? Kick that bad boy up to 5.
Yeah.
Just you were like, you know what? I love this movie. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. I'm like, why am I denying myself the 5? It's a 5.
I agree. Then we have Uzumaki, and if I'm not mistaken, this might be a movie that all 3 of us are changing our scores on. Does that sound right?
I'm changing my score for sure. I don't know if you guys are.
I'm changing my score. Ross, were you changing your score for Uzumaki?
Oh yeah. I mean, have you ever seen a Spiral?
Guys, have I told you?
Yeah.
How good Spiral is?
I love spirals.
Whoa, Brad's got a Spiral.
It's my new Spiral cardigan.
Cardigan?
Because I am,
dude.
40. It just like came in the mail. It just showed up.
Wow, that's amazing.
Get ready for your cardigan, Sam. Mine has it's a spiral and bats. It new.
Nice.
Because it really is such a great looking thing.
A spiral,
that is. Yes, for sure.
Okay. So yeah, Ross had a 4 and I know he changed to 4.5. What was I at? I was pretty low on it. I think I was at a 2 and that's too low. It makes me really seem like I dislike it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's simply not the case. So I kick it up to a 2.75 to indicate I slightly like it more than the medium.
Mm-hmm.
Then Brian, you were at 3.75, is that right?
Correct.
And you want to change it to what?
A 4.5.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, let's get it up there. I just can't help not loving that shape.
Knife and Heart. I'm Knife plus Heart. Already kind of revealed I was changing my score on that one. I'm not sure what I was at originally, but I wanted to get it up to a 4 because it's been surprisingly sticky for me. I have listened to the soundtrack a bit and found myself thinking of it more often than I expected to. So that's why I had to come back around to that one. Then next we have Autopsy of Jane Doe. I know this was one Ross was definitely going to change because he was surprisingly low on it, 2.5, and it was clear he liked it more than that. And also Brian and I were kind of down on it. So I feel like that might have steered him a bit lower.
Yeah.
So he's kicking up from a 2.5 to a 4.25.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. You've watched it a couple times since then, right?
Yeah. No. just once. But it was actually really funny. I had a complete discussion with my wife where it was like she listened to the episode. She's like, "You really give it a 2.5?" I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "We literally just watched it again after this." I was like, that's a really good point. Yeah. No. It grows on. It grew on me. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's one of those where it's got some just weird, funky, creepy elements that I really like. I also really do like the witch aspect of it, although there are some weird plot holes with that. But anyways, 4.25. I think I like it. I think I know I like it.
Great. I'm also changing it because I was at a 2. And thinking about it in retrospect, again, I don't feel like I really dislike it, even though I must have felt that way at the time. So I'm fiddling around to get it to a 2.5, just right in the middle, like take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
So kick me up there. Next, we have Final Destination Bloodlines. I wanted to kick up my score on that, which we kind of already talked about. So 375 there. Inside, I am also changing my score on, kicking it up to a 4. It's grown on me. And I think I enjoyed doing that episode too.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't think about Inside, but now I'm thinking about Inside. And I mean, I definitely left the scissors out for La Femme for Christmas. I love that. That's my tradition here. So, I mean, I think I'm going to have to bump mine up too. What will I want to do with it? I think I'll give it a 4 as well.
Ooh, baby.
Nice.
That was all our changes.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and check in on what those movies' scores are now. Starting with Perfect Blue. We both kicked ours up to 5. It was already in the crypt and it remains in the crypt, but with a stronger score of a 4.8.
Almost a perfect goo.
Then we have Train to Busan, which I believe was also already in the crypt and only stronger now. 4.3. One Cut of the Dead. Already in the crypt, only stronger now. 4.8. Uzumaki, that one had the biggest change. It is at a 3.8. So didn't quite make it to the crypt. Gonna have to send it back to Earth. But boy, was that a big swing back up.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Autopsy of Jane Doe, 3.2. Going back to Earth. Bloodlines and Inside are the last ones. Bloodlines, Ross specifically upped his score to get it into the Chuddle Club Crypt. So it's got some shelf space. It's staying. And Inside, also big swing up, but at a 3.7, we're sending it back to Earth. With all those changes made, I'm going to do another quick little wrapped review. Of the 27 movies, 3 were certified Chuddles. We didn't mention what they were before. It was Shaun of the Dead, 28 Days Later, and Alien. Since our changing of our scores, that has not changed. Those are officially the 3 certified Chuddles from 2025.
Nice.
Getting stamped into the Goo Book.
Stamped.
Beautiful. That's good. I like that. There we go.
5 movies earned their shelf space in the Chuddle Club Crypt. Vampire Hunter D, Perfect Blue, Train to Busan, One Cut of the Dead, and In the Mouth of Madness. No changes there. Some got a bit stronger. That's about it. No, nice. We didn't add. Actually, we did add one. Ross had to save it.
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines. 6 movies are staying in the crypt. Of the remaining 18 movies, 12 of them were sent back to Earth because their score was between, 3.9 and 2.5. 6 movies earned less than 2.5 and have won a one-way trip to the Chuddle Club Crypt Hellmouth. Those 6 being Soul Station, which you guys both guessed as your worst scored movies.
I'm fine with that.
Diary of the Dead.
Oh, bye-bye.
Be My Cat.
Oh,
shame.
I'm sad about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And Wishmaster 2 through 4.
Back into the fire opal.
They're going back into the blood opal, yeah.
Yep. And that does it. That does it for our 2025 Chuddle Club Crypt Year Review Wrapped.
Chuddled.
We done did it. We picked our tributes. Once again, those tributes were The Monkey, Bring Her Back, Influencers, Weapons, and Sinners. And we reviewed our movies, added 3 certified Chuddles, Shaun of the Dead, 28 Days Later, Alien. That does it for the show. Thank you for listening.
For the show, we're done.
That's it. We're done. Never again. We're hoping to be out of the crypt next year. Follow Chuddle the Pod on Instagram and Threads to stay up to date with the podcast. Follow at Ross Purvis on Instagram if you want to see his tattoos and his arts. If you're in the Central Florida area, summon the demon, get a tattoo from him. You can follow all of us, Chuddle the Sam, Chuddle the Brian, Chuddle the Ross on Letterboxd. If you have any interest in the movies we are watching, jump in our Discord if you want to talk to us about the show or horror movies. Just be part of the community. Just to make it easy for all that, there's a link in the show notes. If you made it this far, please rate, review, tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the goo word and appease the Goo Gods. Join us next episode when we offer tribute to Draglafir, the Goo God of Killers. It's finally happening.
It's finally happening, baby.
And until next time, avoid the time loop.